even at the vetting, Kasongo Afenyo could not give a direct answer. Say, Asaseno Obua Yanfama 99 years. He moved away from the years, sir. Waji assassinate free a year a futu for him. 99 years. Now, he started his radio tour to try and clean the Kasongoin or Kasongoism in him into Akwaha. Now Akwaha. Now, there's something I want you people to watch. And we are going to ask some critical questions, and I have a document to show you tonight. And Nitina Obi to say Afenyo Markin, Kennedy Japan mono, Ubu so say I don't know monje monje positions. They have a reason why monje positions. Make sure. Now listen to Afenyo Markin very well on Joy News. Mivia, you be busa a simple question because Sanyo beka we nyina na yewia na busa say o declare the assets no. Sanyo we or kan ni nyina are they in his assets? Listen to Afenyo Markin. Mese we Kasongo oyewi.
Ablakwa is one person I respect so much. We share the same esprit de corps. Is somebody we entered parliament together. He knows what is between the two of us. Some of his designer suits, I will ask him, Ablakwa, show me the design, I'll go and buy. He wears nice shoes. He dresses well, a gentleman, dressing, whatever. We relate well. Before his vetting, I asked Ablakwa whether we didn't sit as brothers. I said, Sammy, there were things that you went overboard. I think if you make concessions, we'll be fine. Is that okay? Meanwhile, I was aware that this is Aura, guys, have been flying drones in Winneba on my property. I kept quiet. I managed it. They've been flying. They go to my beachfront property. They mounted a drone. They flew it from the community center just by the insurance. Okay? And my boys saw it. I told them, ignore. When government changes, people do all manner of things. They went to my White House, the one at the veterinary area, flew, checking Winneba. In Abelempe, you'll be there and you'll be seeing drones in the morning. The policemen have been seeing it. They tell me, I said, ignore. Sometimes early in the morning, we see that behind the rail line. But I know that it is spying my house. What is the business of drones in the minority leaders' house? Meanwhile, I've lived in my Abelempe residence for over 20 years. My firstborn is 21. I lived there before having given birth to Ian. Is that okay? My residence in Winneba, I've had my properties. All these years, I'm a businessman. I am a well-established person. All these properties.
Are you able to respond to people who have also started questioning that, at least by the calculations they are making, you must have been 21 before acquiring that particular property? What were you doing amongst them?
Don't worry. Let's get there.
Maybe briefly.
No, not briefly. It's an important thing. Don't say briefly. When we finished school, 1997, we had to stay home for 2 years. So I came to hustle in Accra. Through the hustling and schooling, I found my way at Ghana Post. So I was working as a post boy. Rose through the ranks to principal post officer. I was given a scholarship to go and study at Kivas. When I went to Kivas, 99, got in 2001 before I came into office. In July, when we vacated, I didn't go back to school because there was a career counseling and they introduced us into entrepreneurship. So I abandoned school. My colleagues know. I left Kivas at level 300. Okay? I didn't go back to school. I abandoned school to come and chase money. I bought my first Mercedes, my BMW. I still have those old cars packed.
Okay.
I was MFI, you must hear this. You brought it. Even if it is the last minute. You. No, you are not done.
But we've heard you.
No, you want to know. Please get the facts. And I started running my business. I'm married. I had my wedding at age 23. My wife was 22. Is that okay? I started running Excel Courier, a multi-million-dollar investment. Stanchart gave me $5 million facility Barclays Bank gave me $10 million facility.
Now you're sounding like you may be bragging.
I'm not, because you need to know the
yes,
fact.
I need to know. I've heard you.
At a younger,
but how do you respond to criticism?
Do you want us to have a conversation?
At least I don't want to go through.
You said that some people said, "How did I acquire?" I wasn't in public service. Wait, you said some people are saying I was too young.
Of course,
and I'm saying that. Sure, I will answer.
But you've answered.
Though I was not in public service, I started business early. I've worked for Guinness. I have my trucks. We're doing work for Diamond Cement from Tablibo to Togo to Aflawo to Bupe. My tankers haul from Ivory Coast all the way to Jos Plateau.
We can't go through all things
my business in Awaso
how do you then respond? At least let's go back to the
I am not one of those people who would come in as I'm not a tenant. I am a landlord. I'm not somebody who will buy property and put it in somebody's name. I won't do it.
Okay.
I will never do it. It is my bona fide.
Yes.
And I am proud of my work as a businessman. It's the reason why I didn't go into government. The reason why I told my regional minister when we won power 2017 that said, because of my business, I won't go. It's the reason why even in 2021, Kennedy Japan fought me. That we have Kwaji interior minister, I will say won't pay. We have Kwaji health minister, I also won't pay. Me say, because I'm running my private business.
Okay.
The question was simple. The land you got for 99 years, from the maths on paper, you were 21 years. Did you get that land when you were 21 years? It's that so. Kasongo, it came out that you got a futu for asase 99 years lease, waji, asase over 200 acres. From the math on paper, it means you were 21 years when you got asase now for 99 years lease. It's a simple question. Did you get it for 99 years? And then number 99, no. That 99 years, no, and Afenyo Markin ever kind of biography actually, yeah. Or the Bienito. Etikasongo is a liar. The question was simple. And you they explain. Kasongo go down from here, Kasongo go open villa, Kasongo go Budichi, Kasongo go Ponkwechi. Kasongo a futu for winning before say over 200 acres. Yeah, the amount 99 years. Yeah, calculating maths now. That means yeah, this house has been 21 years. How did you? It's simple. Oh, when I was buying the land, this was how much I put in. That's all. Then at the age of 17, who cares? 23. So this is a liar. This is a bloody, dirty, filthy, charismatic, chronic liar. In his lies, you know, he believes it. And you know one thing he does? Anytime he's found or he's caught in a web, he does not even allow you to talk. Well, let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Like they are shitting. You are having a conversation. Oh, let's have a conversation, Emefa. We are having a conversation. The lady was straightforward. The 99 years lease near the mountain. You know what he's saying? How did you afford? It's simple. A futu for young people, and obia or futu bia bewu. Asa kwaba bewu. Na sa asasina waje fi omunsemuno. Enye omodia. That is the question. Let's have a conversation. That thing he does is for him to think. And you see, the more you explain yourself, the more you put yourself in a ditch. You know why? Let me ask you. Let me tell you something. The question is to Afenyo Markin and say, I didn't say whatever he said. He spoke about his beachfront property at Winneba, White House at Ablempe, his White House at Winneba, Ablempe House, his BMWs, his trucks going to Togo and Nigeria, his businesses. The question is, has Afenyo Markin declared all these assets as a government official? Has Afenyo Markin? Yeah, the everyone say the Jimmy. When I was a public servant, because when you read the Constitution, that's what it says. I don't want, you see, Afenyo Jimmy to the point to say they're all penal, because you see, when you're a liar and you are daft, you expose your dick, and that is what Kasongo is doing. Kasongo 99. Now, when you read our Constitution, that's what it says. Chapter 24, Code of Conduct for Public Officers. Afenyo Markin has been a public officer for over 16 years, right? Yes. Or 12 years, let's say. Now, let's read this document. 286, it says Declaration of Assets and Liabilities. 286.1, a person who holds a public office mentioned in clause 5 of this article shall submit to the Auditor General a written declaration of all property or assets owned by or liabilities owed by him, whether directly or indirectly. B, within 3 months after coming into force of this constitution or before taking office, as the case may be. B, at the end of every 4 years. And C, at the end of his term of office. So Afenyo Markin came on TV. Now we know he's a billionaire. He's buying Lamborghinis. He has trucks going here. Now when we go back, let's take a step back. Has Afenyo Markin, who is calling for equity, who is trying to say people are not declaring, somebody, has Afenyo Markin as a public servant or somebody who occupies a public office, has Afenyo Markin declared all the things he was stating in this video? See a police documents ni PR. Can Afenyo Markin tell us, say, he has declared every single thing he's talking about? And you see, the reason why I say Kasongo 99 or your Kromfon and say, oh, say, there's a reason why me, I don't take positions. I'm a businessman. The same thing like in Japan here. What they do is they put their people in positions to milk the state. Always see, I'm been our transport ministry, no, under MPP, no, it was Kennedy Japan's boy. Into Oba a yetema port one year, and every transporter they took over it. That is what Afenyo does. It took over border. Once a lobby, not in the Nipa Kwesiwo, then they start to steal the cocoa beans. No lobby. So what they do is say they don't want to get into ministerial appointment, but what they do is they put their people there, and then indirectly the people give the contract to them. It will be somewhere media ministerial appointment to minimubi. That is what they have been doing. Kasongo, in his rush to tell people so about Brano, we are asking him a simple question. All the things that he was stating on TV or saying to us, has he declared to the Auditor General? And if I go in and I pull Afenyo Markin from 2016 keke your declaration forms, am I going to see all these things there? Because you are telling me that you have been a businessman all these years and these are your properties. When you're dealing with a foolish man who backs a lot, you don't talk that much. You wait. You take your time. You let them commit themselves. Only a lawyer. I am not a lawyer. So Afenyo Markin, we are asking you a simple question. All the things you are stating, you have this, you have trucks, you have this. Have you declared them? Can we see it? Because I can pull those documents. And I can show Ghanaians from whenever you entered parliament, I can show Ghanaians all your asset declaration forms. And I will let Ghanaians know what you have declared. Meaning, you have to be in jail. And I'm about them. You see, sometimes, V8 Kasongo, he's not smart. He's not intelligent. Because we have this on record. And you have stated all these things. That what? What dear? You are a businessman and you have all these things to your name. So if you have all these things to your name that you are proud of and telling the world that you own, have you declared them? Because you are a public servant. This is what the Constitution says. I am not making it up. We want to know, if we decide to pull all your declaration forms out, will we see all the things that you are talking about? And you, Afenyo Markin, you owe banks or the cat. Afenyo Markin or the mo huna enyeska oniskebia or your kromfoa, he steals from banks. Afenyo Markin pesi huno. He's boasting and telling Ghanaians that he has money. See this. This is Afenyo Markin. You see this document? This is a document from a Access Bank. I mean, show idea. Look at this document. This is from Access Bank. Kasongo is owing Access Bank Now Osha eye sa company na obo ni din say Edian Excel Korea. And also he owns the Square Logistics Ghana Limited. Now, loan defaulters, the foreign loan defaulters of Access Bank Ghana Limited or 0244939944 to settle their indebtedness or debtedness. So this is Access Bank. Documents are with the Access Bank a car. This guy is working in Ghana, making it look like say, ono nam Ghana no, ono ondi boni. He's owing Access Bank, and they have tried everything to get their money. He has not paid. Now you see the first company, the Square Logistics Ghana Limited, Alexander Afenyo Markin, on it Kwame Asante, they are owing 18.4 million. 18.4 million. When Afenyo was speaking, he spoke about Excel Korea. Oh, I have a company called Excel Korea. They are owing Access Bank. Excel Korea, Alexander Afenyo Markin, on it Jason Nyame, they owe a year Access Bank 3.9 million. You see? And they are all using government to take these monies without paying. Martin's MP before are sharing things on social media. Oh, now Afenyo Markin, at least it does not owe. This is how much Afenyo Markin owes. Go to Access Bank. Me say Square Logistics Ghana Limited. Customer name of directors Afenyo Markin, Alexander Afenyo Markin, and Kwame Asante. They owe Access Bank 18.462 million Ghana cedis. And then when it comes to Excel Korea, company now ding show this they owe Access Bank 3.9 million. You are crossing almost 22 million. This guy is sitting in parliament talking shit. And these are people who don't pay taxes. And anytime people say Afenyo Markin, it is simple. We want to know the things you were stating and the noise you were making. Have you declared all those assets? Because the bank needs to seize all your assets. You need to go home dry and probably serve jail term. Because you see, you have gone against the laws of this land. You have not declared your asset, and if you have declared your asset, from your own mouth, the kind of things you stated in that video, you should be able to tell us that they are all in your asset declaration form. Amount for savings near Tamamano, our Access Bank, 18 million, 3.9 million, almost 23 million and over. People's money. You were married at 23, your wife was 22, you were 20. The issue here is, you see what you are doing? You are the people who are collapsing banks. You are a thief. Because until you provide your declaration form to prove to me, say, because the declaration form, every asset you own, your BMWs and your what and your helicopters, you need, and I'm going to pull your declaration, your asset declaration form. I'll show to Ghanaians. And then show to Ghanaians. Now it does not cover every single thing that you said on TV. You go to jail. You need to go to jail. It means you lied under oath, and then you have stolen from the people of Ghana. Meaning, from the time you entered parliament till date, your declaration asset, your check here, adibi account makes you a criminal. You see, Afenyo Markin, na adwene so obi agimi odwene say ye die ehunahuna any law fi kitikiti bia wosua na Ghana ena obetumi di adada Ghana fo. Afenyo Markin is a liar, and it's strategically on ministry appointments, because oko tower or deal ho, oko MP or deal ho, oko koko border or deal ho, not or the board so. And then these companies, not all the companies, one person in one company, you are owing over 24 million. You are sitting on TV talking about, so we are currently $9,000, $4,000 on TV. That In Dominam Ghana, lawyer, female Mokoya, you know I'm a lawyer, and they lie to you people. You see, it is only in the NPP, and will be a lawyer or relevant, and I'm study it. It is only in the NPP. And because or a lawyer or irrelevant. So when study the two political parties are, hardly do you see somebody in the NDC boasting that I'm a lawyer. They hardly say it. Because in the NDC, we a lawyer, boga, that is how the NDC is built. Because people in the NDC, no go school, papa, they learn a lot. So you cannot use your professorship or your degree and now your law be away. So you need to stay in and adapt. And it's like in the middle of the foolish masses, obi abeso be MP or MPP mua, or say me a lawyer, oh now me a doctor or UK, oh now me a say, because they know that the foolish masses omudi MPP, you know, they don't think that deep to understand. Say being a lawyer does not make you intelligent. Being a doctor does not make you intelligent. You being a teacher does not automatically make you somebody who can educate. They sit behind that and they fool them, the foolish masses, the Nicaraguans and the Kasongos. And that is why we are here today. The question we are asking Afenyo Markin, Winiba, a foot for is it to say what German 99 over 200 acres for 99 years? Meaning, mo amote the constituency a foot to Winiba, Munina Mubetumewu, Mobasa Kwaba Abewu, na Afenyo Markin still owns the land. Is it not dangerous? Are you not scared? Who are you to also a slave recruiting? This guy has bought that place. And then the money has had to me know politics. Then the money has told to me know Virginia onto politics I say. And anything at the Afenyo Markin is working from bank to bank, working from here to there, doing this and speaking. He is defending himself because of the so about chrono. I didn't know, sir, you had all these companies until you came to tell us. We didn't know, sir, you had cars going to Togo, Ivory Coast, coming here. We didn't all know. Did you declare all these things? And you see the funny thing? The money is dangerous. And they say, Afenyo Markin was supposed to declare a kawi to the government of Ghana. Yeah, do you know? That is what the law says. So what the car, I was all my answer the public office. A car wait to your to and I would and I would take Ghana ATM over 24 million a car with them. And I want I'm Ghana didn't kwasiasem. I didn't try Jimmy. You are supposed to tell the government, you are supposed to declare, say, me welcome, and that alone can influence me to do something negative. It's for you not to even declare, say, you are owing Access Bank almost 25 million Ghana cedis. You have committed a crazy crime. You are a director of a company that owes this amount of money, meaning you can go and take money for somebody to assassinate our president because you are in debt. And it's now when you live in America and you have clearance and I say you work for the government, you are not supposed to do things like you being in debt or you. The moment you are declaring your asset, say okra krano odidi 2 times a day, you need to tell them that I spend 2 cities on okrano because they don't want somebody to take advantage of a kana to use you to destroy the government of the United States. They are very particular about declaration. Now, Kasongo, utimu kakare what the 24 million. You did not declare it, and I know you didn't declare it. You are not supposed to lead the MPP. You are supposed to be in jail. And also, for you to be a director of a company is against the laws. You can't even be a member of parliament. You know that. To be a director of a company like this, you cannot be a member of parliament.